So I'm with Vanessa Farquarson, who is the author of Sleeping Naked is Green, which is a book describing what?
It's describing how I made one environmentally friendly change to my life every single day for a year. So it was a blog I had called Green is a Thistle, and I kept it up. A book deal came from it, and this is a lot different from the blogs. The blog was just basically listing everything every day as I went along, and I didn't really get a chance to let readers know how those changes were going.
Right.
So this takes time to actually say, okay, this was hard, this wasn't, this is how my family and friends were affected, this is how I was affected on a more, emotional level, trying to do these 300 odd things. So it just is, it's more of a narrative and gets more in depth.
No, it must have been really tough to come up with that many things. I mean, when it started, some of them were pretty simple, but in the end, you got some pretty weird and hairy. What do you consider the weirdest, the weirdest of the bunch?
I think the weirder ones were near the end. It's funny, it followed this trajectory of like starting to do simple things and then realizing I'd have to do really difficult things, selling the car, unplugging the fridge. It kind of went into like this, crazy intense moment, and then by the end it just got desperate and weird, as you say, because
Right.
I just ran out of ideas. So I was writing my poetry in haiku form only to save on ink and paper and stuff. I think my last change was going to sleep, because I read some story in the Guardian about how if you sleep more, then you're not using all your lights and appliances and so on. So I was really getting a bit desperate by the end. But
You should have
yeah,
switched the blog to Twitter, and that would have been very
I know. I wasn't tweeting. I'm still not tweeting. I can't do it.
Okay. So it turned. So have you relapsed much?
I've relapsed, I think, 25%. I'm trying to keep up about like 3/4 of the changes. So certain things have gone back, like I'm not using handkerchiefs, for instance, and more with the food stuff, I find that difficult. So I obviously always try to eat sustainably, mostly vegetarian. I buy sort of local and organic when I can, but
Right.
in February in Ontario, like I
It's
can't eat with it under miles. Like I need some tea, I need spices, I need
Right.
an avocado every now and then. So the food stuff I've kind of gone back on a little.
Well, I was shocked when you told me that you got rid of the CFLs and went back to incandescents.
I have some CFLs in my closet. I just can't handle that glare. It's so cold, I feel just a bit like I'm in a morgue. So in the bedroom I moved into a house that already had halogens, and I thought,
Oh
well,
yes,
I'm
you have to
not
wait for
gonna.
the LEDs at $35
Yeah.
a piece to
And yeah,
replace
LEDs
those.
are, the CFLs, you deal with the mercury in them and so on, and I feel like it's maybe safer to at least wait for the LED
Right.
technology to maybe
Well,
improve.
we won't
So.
use up the whole tape having a debate of
No, we
that.
won't.
So the book came out a few months ago in Canada, and it's
Yes.
doing well.
I think it's doing well. It's selling steadily, is what my publishers say. So it's a good sign. I get emails from people basically every day telling me that they got it and they read it. And I'm still stunned when someone says they actually bought it because they were at the airport and thought
Right.
it looked good, rather than because my friends told them they had to.
Well, we saw a stack of it at the airport.
Yeah, it's right next to Gladwell.
Right.
It was very, very exciting. So yeah, people are buying it and writing to me and saying they like it. So.
And what was the launch like in the States?
The launch was small because it was in Brooklyn, and so I just was trying to invite everyone I knew, and I had a couple of blog readers actually come out, which is always crazy to meet those people in person. So,
Right.
but it was good, and I was on this writers panel about greening Gotham. Met the TerraCycle
Oh, really?
entrepreneur was there. Had a
He's
little
from
Toronto
Toronto,
connection.
yes.
So it was really good. It's like I just I love New York. It's got a lot of green initiatives and everything. Although no recycling, it's impossible to recycle in New York. Sorry, New Yorkers.
Where can one get your book in the States?
Oh, anywhere. It's like Barnes and Noble, and what's the other major chain there?
Borders?
Yes, Borders.
And of course Amazon.
Amazon and all the other. They're in a lot of independent bookstores, I think, strategically. So yeah, no, it's everywhere.
Excellent. Thank you very much.
Thank you.